All right, good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, November 6th, and we have uh, about a minute and a half till market open. So today's intraday market open is for a sell, or most likely will be for a sell. And you can see this markup that we had done yesterday pretty much played out. And also the intraday market open buy came back and hit take profit. So today's intraday market open entry will be for a sell. And we have about a minute till market open. And then, of course, we have our entries here. So this is market open scalp. So one trade a day. Same with the crosses here, one trade a day. This is the crosses. One trade a day. Impulse. One trade a day or two trades a day, depending on the account size or the accounts you're using. And the multiple crosses here, same thing. We have about multiple trades in a day. So for me, again, I've automated all these strategies. So let's see what we get in the market today. So again, intraday market open entry will be for a sell today. And personally, I'm in that trade already. And let's see. So we can mark it up here. Let's see. And let's see here. 47. One. Give me a second here. Anyway, for this, for the scalps, so we have two types of scalps for the day today. We have one for a buy. So today will be, again, for me, I've automated a bunch of these strategies. So I need to fix one of my accounts here. So today's market open, intraday market open entry ended up being stopped out. I need to some says all right. So let's see what we have here. For the multiple crosses, looks like we're about to have our first, or actually we are in the first trade of the day here. So let's see what we have. So um, give me a second. All right, so let's focus on the scalps. So the market open scalp for today, I think ended up hitting, yeah, hitting stop loss, so -1R. The crosses scalp, which is still going, is this one. So this one is still running. And then we have the market open impulse scalp. So today we had a 9:30 a.m. one and it hit full TP, I think, for 1:3. Yep, it hit full TP. So the crosses entry for today, unfortunately, the first trade for today ended up being a losing one. And then we have the multiple crosses entry, which is this one right here. So it's still pushing. So this is the one we say we take every single trade and either wait for the exit signal or wait for price to hit stop loss. So we already had a close signal, which was the close of this candle. So for today, the first trade, and then also we had a 1:3 for the impulse entry at 9:30. Right. All right. So today the market open intraday entry unfortunately ended up losing, which is fine. Yesterday we had a 1:2 win. So today we just had a -1 R loss. So let's see if we can get another multiple crosses entry. But for today, 3 R win, -1 R loss, -1 R loss. So overall positive 1 R gain for the scalps. And here, let's see if we'll get another entry here for this multiple crosses. Uh, for the SCR and EMA scalps, I think the only one here is this 4 hour SAR scalp. I'll set an alert here. If price gets up there, then it might be something we can take. All right. So for the impulse entry, I'm looking for the next trade. So the second trade after market open. So for the impulse scalps, I'm typically looking for two trades a day at least. Typically, it's at least one trade a day because sometimes you'll get a 9:30 a.m. trade and sometimes you won't, but other times uh you'll get the 9:30 a.m. and the next trade after 9:30. So we'll see if we get another trade after 9:30. All right, so here's the second impulse entry. That is this one. We'll see how this one goes. All right, so the second impulse entry, so this one ended up being a loss. So for all the scalps today, I'm at break even because we've had 3R win and minus 3R loss. Mm, so- All right, so let's see. So minus 1R for the market open scalp, minus 1R for the crosses scalp, uh, plus 3R for the first impulse scalp, and minus 1R for the second impulse scalp. So that's like minus, no, that's break even around there. And then this other one was, so let's see. About 20 point stop loss for the first multiple scalp. So that's minus 1R. So for all the scalps, about minus 1R for today. So I'm done with the market open, the crosses, and the impulse scalp. So the only one I'm waiting on is this multiple crosses scalps, because for this one, we take every single scalp or every single cross that comes between 9:30 to 11 a.m. That's filtered out based off of consolidation levels. So the chart that I'm looking at right now is this one right here at the bottom right, and still looking out for, say, SAR and EMA rejection scalps. So the same thing that happened like 2 days ago looks like what it's happening for the intraday market open entry. So you can see 2 days ago, we were looking for buys. Price came down, rejected, uh, picked up liquidity, rejected off of an order block. I don't think this order block was there at that point, but then came back up. But then I normally say like for this market open, intraday market open direction or entries, typically the direction is normally right because you see for today price just pushed up, stopped out this position and then came back all the way down. And I typically say like if you get stopped out in the first from the first 15-minute candle or the first two 15-minute candles, if any of those candles that stop you out reject off of an order block that's going in the direction of your trade, then you can typically re-enter that position. Personally, I do not, but it's just something that is possible to do or possible to pursue. There might be a potential buy here. Yeah, on this weekly level. So I'll be looking to take a buy here. See if we get here. 100, 102. So this is 92. Add alert. All right, so let's see if price will get here. So of course the 10-point threshold entry will be here. Look at that drop. Actually, never mind. This this buy is resting on it is resting on a bearish order block. But let's see if it does get down here. All right, let's see. So, and then we can wait on so I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for this 1:1 because we do have this daily bearish order block that's resting down there. But let's see if we get anything for the 1:1 risk to reward. Yeah, this daily bearish order block is a little tricky for this one. All right, there it is. Let's see if we can push. All right, so that one for the 1:1, the one we use for official trades, this one got taken out. So this daily bearish order block, so looking back at it, so this which was resting on the weekly SAR, that might have been the issue. But anyway, so for today, this is minus 0.75 R. And then we just go back to break even for the month of November. This cell right here, unfortunately, this cell for the crosses came in at an area that had consolidation. So that's why it did not trigger on the chart to the bottom right. But you can see this one is going on for about 200 points, 250 points right here. Excuse me. But unfortunately for us, it happened in an area of consolidation. So that's why it did not trigger or it did not show up in this chart on the bottom right. Mm. We are also at some bullish structure here. Let's see, this is 89, 79. All right, looks like we might get another or the second multiple scalp entry for today, which is this one, and just follow it. So typically, of course, for me, I have a trailing stop at 60 points, and then I normally wait for an exit signal, either an exit signal to come up. So let's see how this one will go. All right. So there goes the exit candle. So you can see under that candle, you have that triangle. So this one was 52, just a 10-point loss, right? So it's typically you write price for like 1:3, or you wait for that exit candle. All right. So so today post market open, we've had two multiple crosses entries, one for a buy, which lost for about 30 points or 25 points, and the other one, which is just down here, which has lost for about 25 points. So far, I'm down just 1% for the multiple crosses entries. And also, if I'm not wrong, tomorrow is FOMC. Actually, not FOMC, NFP. So I know the days before NFP, You normally have, is it? Actually, it's not. Let's see. I thought NFP is the first Friday of the month. I guess not. Then it must be maybe. No, actually, wait. Mm, no, no, no. Hmm. Unless we had NFP the other Friday. I don't know. I'm just. All right. I thought NFP was is typically the first Friday of the month, but that's fine. Let's see if we'll get another crosses entry to possibly recover um those entries that we had. I'll hang around for about 10 more minutes, and then after that we're just gonna call it a day. All right, so here we might get a buy. Hope we don't start ranging. All right. All right, so we have this buy running. All right. So this last crosses entry, the exit candle came about 157, about 10 points from entry. So for today, unfortunately, all three multiple crosses entries ended up being losers. And so for me, that's down about 1300. And if we look at the journal, show you the journal that's tracking, excuse me, the journal that's tracking this trades. You can see on Monday we had a $1,200 win, Tuesday 890, yesterday 1,200. So a total of 3390 for the week. So and today for me it's minus 1327 from all three trades. So the first trade I lost 675, the second one 375, and the third one 225. So for the week, minus 1,300, about 2,000. So $2,000 still, that's good enough. And still for me, I normally keep trading till 11. And then there's also tomorrow, which is the last day of the week. So we'll see how this last few days of the week go. But other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. All right, guys. Peace.